games in Iowa. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball starts right now. Lance Lynn gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now to the plate, here is DJ LeMahieu. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is up and in, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Hernandez onto the grass. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Well, I was interested to see what he was going to do in a 3-1 count. Was he willing to take it full, work the pitcher a little bit more, or because he had count leverage, was he going to come unglued? They have an aggressive plan today. This pitcher's going to have to be on top of his game.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's got 12 hits in 37 tries. He's doubled off him 5 times. Line drive base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. From the belt, kicks and deals as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
2 balls and no strikes, the count to Stanton.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch.
3-0.
And that's finally over for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Next for New York, Joey Gallo. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the stretch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Hey, it often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. So a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. He's set. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Fastball swung on and missed.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And he fouls this one off. He'll try again, 1-2. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Bases are loaded here, one man out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Rizzo scores. Now the relay home, and he's safe.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Four runs here in this half inning. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Robert is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 4-0. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. This one's flared down the right field line, and that's in there, base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
The next batter will be Luis Robert, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Anderson aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. There's one. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Batting third.
Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Trying to get him started again following the double play. The 1-0.
2-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Softly hit here to the left side, but little trouble handling this one down there at third as that will end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead this one 4-0. Second inning set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Gio Urshela.
Shortstop, Gio Urshela.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. You can relate, Dan, so what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens, you start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Vaughn will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play, has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And low, it's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. The 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll take a look at ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 2-1.
Drag 2.
Right side hit hard. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. You can relate, Dan, so what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
That's the ball. Outside.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, it'll be Eloy Jimenez, and they could use a spark from him here.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
First pitch on its way.
No, that's hot.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Digging in will be Yoan Moncada, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Definitely not the side where he hits for more thunder. More pop in the bat swinging left-handed, but he's going to have to figure out a way to start to get a little bit more thunder swinging right-handed against left-handed pitching.
Montgomery has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
The 1-1 home.
Ball.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Yasmani Grandal is on deck. The 3-1. Popped him up. LeMahieu is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting sixth. The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
So 2 out, nobody on. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. First offering on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Back up the... Oh, no, that got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. At the plate now is Gary Sanchez. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
Number 11.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he fouls this one off. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. Striding forward now is the DH, Gavin Sheets, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hitter, Gavin Sheets.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Inside, ball.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2-0 now.
2-0's the count.
And the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Weak roller right side. Scooped up. And there's one down now.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, Andrew Vaughn.
So next to hit is Andrew Vaughn. Here's the first pitch.
Hey-ha!
1 out, nobody on. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Torres has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 9th, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So the next to bat will be Cesar Hernandez. first delivery to him. In there for strike one, 0-1.
0-1.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Two pitch is fouled away. This is foul right side. 2 out, nobody on. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Gio Urshela.
And now the first pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Grounded to first, fielded by Abreu, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here it comes. A 1 pitch on its way. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Robert is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Next to stand in is Anthony Rizzo. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Yankees 5 and the White Sox nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
For the White Sox, the shortstop,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Anderson.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Luis Robert will be next. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Popped him up. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
The batter will be Luis Robert, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 delivery. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. So here's Jose Abreu, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here it comes, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful, because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Hit hard to short, reined in. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 2-1 home is high and outside for a ball.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Abreu is off of first with 2 away. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
No balls, 1 strike.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. White Sox strand a couple. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ronaldo Lopez, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Popped up. Anderson shading to his right. 1 out. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And that misses ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Stanton, a California-born ball player. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
5 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
No, that's up.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres, head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's got a 3-for-7 line. He also has 1 home run. From the stretch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
The 0-1.
Here.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Stanton at second. Gallo at first. 2 out in the inning. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More at Field of Dreams right after this.
Leading up for the White Sox, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch on the way, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. This pitch is popped up. Torres waits on it. 1 out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Gavin Sheets.
Next up is Gavin Sheets. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
1 and 2.
The 1-2.
That's the ball.
One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Andrew Vaughn, the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. That's inside. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Down the left field line and deep, and foul. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner is there. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner.
Number 11, Brett Gardner.
Now the pitch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Here's the pitch.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Here comes the 1-2. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Right to him. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the shortstop, Gio Urshela.
Into the box, Gio Urshela, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0.
1-0.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Here it comes. A little bit outside. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1.
1-1.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. LeMahieu leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled away. The 2-2. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ball hit on the ground for Anderson at short. He's got it. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Here's the first pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Judge is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So now into the box is Tim Anderson. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. And the pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
No, that's inside.
1 out, nobody on. To third, gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box now, Luis Robert. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 1-1 the count. Here it comes. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Lined hard to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now at the plate, here is Aaron Judge. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Count now a ball and a strike. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Sliced hard on the ground, and a perfect start to the 7th as this should be extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Michael Kopech comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. 1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. First pitch on the way.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Now a flare out toward right center. Hernandez is there, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
Abreu.
And the pitch. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Two and one the count to the White Sox first baseman. All even now, 2-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Eloy Jimenez is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Judge is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now at the plate is Eloy Jimenez. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out at Mark DeRosa. So far, so good. A pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Next to dig in, Yoan Moncada. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
2 out, nobody on. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the imposing power bat, Gary Sanchez. First pitch on its way.
That missed. That's a ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Ball.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So now to the plate, Brett Gardner. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now it's 2-0.
2-0.
Here's the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a flare down the line. Abreu ranging into the outfield. In there, a base hit. Throwing to second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Gardner leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Whoo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Count remains 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
There's a strange wind blowing.
Clay Holmes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Leading up for the White Sox, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.1-1.
Here comes the 1-2.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box, Gavin Sheets. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
now the first pitch, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home. To the left side, but it's well foul. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Fouled off. Runner at first here, one man out. 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will hold up at second with two aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with two runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1. Weak chopper to the left side. Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Now here's the first offering.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Sheets on second, Vaughn on at first with two down. Two and one count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Gardner. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. White Sox strand a couple. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Jose Ruiz enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2, here it comes.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Here comes the 1-2.
2 and 2.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone. So now here is Aaron Judge, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hernandez is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Stanton on his way up to second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Now a swinging bunt.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Count even at 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More at Field of Dreams right after this. Number 63 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
For New York, number 63.
And now, Luis Robert. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
For the White Sox, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is on his horse. He's there and records the first out.
Now back, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
And stepping in, Jose Abreu. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 out, nobody on. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Abreu is retired, 2 down now. So here is Eloy Jimenez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set, and the pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
2-1 to count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The White Sox down to their last strike. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 5-0 finish tonight. New York put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Jordan Montgomery pitches well enough to get the W. Lance Lynn was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Got a call if you got it. Going live, good it is so. Feel the way. 2 seam ain't enough. 4 top team is us. Man on first, on second, on third. I'ma have to clean it up. I done went yard, they ball gone. Now alien beat it up.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the White Sox, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.